Now, second point for you to make. Some people watching this, hopefully not too many, will say, you see, they can all be like this Anthony guy. See, they just choose to do drugs or to then claim that they're mentally ill. But really, they're just lazy. And now I got to pay for these people to get off the street. You know, they really should either be arrested or whatever because they're doing the wrong thing. They don't have to do this. What do you want people to know about the reality for many of the homeless?
I think when people want to describe homeless people like that, it's because they want to put them in a space where they think that it'll never happen to them. So you assign them those things. And then what happens is you say, oh, those people over there. But we're really one paycheck, one health crisis, one tragedy away from being homeless ourselves or being in crisis with the point where we struggle with mental health or addiction. What you're seeing in the streets is the end product of people who have slipped through every crack in our lack of a social safety net, where now they are in a place of desperation. And for 20 years in the streets, I've picked up people who are working who are homeless, who were just like me trying to get back on their feet, and it's just not there. They don't have the ability to pay for rent in New York City or other cities that have gone way beyond the pale when it comes to trying to afford things. I have EMS members who are homeless, FDNY EMS members who do not have a house because we are not paid properly enough to live in New York City. So if you want to use that same paintbrush for everybody, then you're gonna need a lot of paint. And it's just not feasible that way. People need help. You have to put back that broken puzzle. And that requires the resources, and that's why I wrote that op-ed.
Right, so let's get into it. Here's the best argument for Eric Adams' solution. Again, just to tee it up for people, people like Anthony go out, attended or unattended by cops, and they go up to people who get called in and say, listen, you're not doing well, you got to get off the street, I know you don't want to go, we're going to put you in the hospital. Now, the best argument for it is the crisis is real, and at least this is something that will get these people help. You have too many dying. You have too many desperate out there and doing desperate things. That's the best argument. At least it's something. And because of this debate about it, well, we could do something better than this, nothing is happening. So let's do something rather than nothing. Your response?
Something is nothing. We are picking people up and bringing them to the hospital now, Chris. I've been doing it for 20 years. The problem is they're out in 2 days. There's no resources allocated on the back end. We bring them to the hospital, and the doctors in the hospital are overwhelmed. They don't have enough psychiatric beds. They don't have enough social workers. There's no housing to put them in. There's no way to try and reintegrate those people in society in a positive, long, and thought-out way where there's resources allocated to it. So as somebody who was homeless, you forced me into a hospital, you convinced me somehow that there's hope there, and I'm back out in 2 days. Do you think I feel better or worse? I feel worse. So that's what's happening. That's the problem with this plan, is it's splashy, it makes a headline, it puts medical responders, such as myself and my fellow EMTs and medics, in a bad spot because there's a trust you have to build with a patient. And you have to convince them, hey, this is in your best interest. But it's not because they're coming right back out into the streets. We know these people. We know their names. We have them memorized, their birthdays. We know where they're from because we picked them up over and over again. And if you ask the ER doctors and you ask the nurses, they'll agree with me. There was such a response to that op-ed where they were like, yes, this is what it is. So if we're not going to put it on the back end, the resources to really solve these people's problems and help them reintegrate, then we're just spinning our wheels in the mud, and it's not going to work. And what it does, the ancillary effect is, it burns out the first responders. We operate on the hope that our interventions are going to lead to a positive outcome, and that keeps us going, because we're not paid enough. We don't have the same pay and benefits as others. So what we're really operating on is, hey, if I help this person, they'll get better. And when we see them 2 days later, it burns us out. Because wait a minute, what am I doing here? I'm picking these people up and bringing them to the hospital, and 2 days out and they're back in the streets.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.